Right then. Well, up and about. Lost my head.
Yeah, try and watch your head.
Not the most convenient of headspace.
You really should lower yours.
A little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, maybe just like, I don't know, pushing it down a little bit.
If you push it down, you wouldn't have room to
on the top.
stick Percy on the shelf.
Yeah, but I've got the bottom one. Let's go have breakfast, though.
I may head up top just before all that, though. So don't wait for me if I'm not there. I'll come around eventually.
Okay. I'll
But
just go get some breakfast, especially for Percy.
big on staying indoors after waking up, so I'm gonna go get some air.
Yeah. Good idea. We're going. Where we go?
Sometimes.
I was going to get breakfast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Breakfast.
If you want to go down there, I can follow you down there.
No, it's fine. I was actually wondering if you wanted to come to me. Hello.
What's going on with the stars? I'm not personally sure.
It's always there. What is that? What's that pop? That was really loud. Up here already.
Yeah.
So I guess I can't speak. I was up here just as early.
Did you not get any sleep?
I did. I slept enough.
Right. Yeah.
So, I don't think I have anything on my schedule for today, so if you want to do some more training, maybe around noon.
Yeah. Again. I don't have anything scheduled either. I don't know if you want Shimmer tonight.
Oh, I could do. I think it's my turn anyway. Anything new with Shimmer?
No.
Right. I do feel bad. We found them in the colder part of Rosa, and here they are now in the desert.
Yeah. She didn't seem, or they didn't seem to be in distress or anything, or bothered, so...
No, nothing is okay.
So long as they're, well, alive and eating and...
They were falling out of the sky.
What?
The stars! Falling out of the sky. 632 million. 374,125 of them. Maybe even more.
That's a lot of stars.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what that means, and that's the scariest part.
Just try and calm down a bit. Okay.
How can I be calm?
I don't know. I'm trying my best to be calm in all the situations too, but I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry, but does anybody else know about this?
I saw it
Can
too.
you-
Oh, Malik. Okay.
Malik, it's just
Alright,
the
can you
stars.
not all stand right outside my door?
Sorry, sir.
I'm sorry. The stars, they started falling out of the sky during the night.
Alright. And?
And that has to be a bad omen of some sort.
Of course it is. How the fuck am I supposed to do anything about it? We've lost the moon, the sun, the stars have been going for like months now. I can't do anything about it.
No one can do anything. That's all. Because we sit on our asses and do
Mr. Harry.
fucking nothing. What?
We're at a point where we have to do something. We're at a point where we can't sit around and do nothing like you say we are. Trust me. Been there.
The first thing is to figure
That was one of the first signs. Right now, if we spend all of our time crying and idling,
Then what can we do? What can we do in this moment?
we move.
Like any regular star. getting
We stop playing games.
30 million.
Yeah.
The prisoner told us about the World Eater Rift. We have potentially a Leviathan coming our way.
I know.
We spend most of our nights drinking and playing and laughing. Not enough of our time is put going to work.
I can fucking solve their problems.
I get it.
But-
I'm just saying, maybe be ready in case.
As much as you need an output,
But this time you'll be successful.
We can't-
Spear.
beg someone to fix things.
If that's what happens.
If we could beg for things to be fixed, we wouldn't have these problems. If you need an output to put this stress, put it into training, or at the very least, maybe write something down. Make a tribute, make meditation, make practice.
You got rest.
Okay.
And again,
Get better.
it's not like I don't understand. I've been where you are.
I'm sorry.
But with everything having come and gone, Jordana herself even,
Yeah. Star rating.
I'm becoming numb to it all. Part of me, and sorry if this sounds morbid, I sort of hoped the rest of us had also fallen quite numb.
Just the stars. They promised. Sia, she promised that the stars will guide Lucia to Voy.
I don't know. The morning arrived. It's hard to tell. They just kept falling.
Well,
I'm just.
it's Lucia.
I guess there was some.
She'll find her way.
I mourned already.
She is
I just.
smart, strong, brave.
Still. Lasted longer than Festus.
An
I
absence
just
isn't
can't
gonna.
believe.
you
632 million. She counted there and she stood there and counted every single one. Sia did.
We tried the ritual yesterday. With Chaff. I heard.
There's met
Shelf is probably holding up his
630
promises.
something million, but also one.
Oh.
One.
Yeah.
The number,
Then you have.
as great as it is,
Then
is a collective one. And I understand there's a difference. Something about people. They're all individual lives.
Yeah.
But relating to Lumen.
But so are the people on this plane. And if we don't do what we can, and again, I'm sorry, but we'll have to
Well, I can
let it
tell
pass.
Neil fucked up is what happened.
use it as our motivation. If we don't motivate ourselves to fix these things, then the people of this world will have no hope to do the same.
So I had to go hunting for him. So of course the
Yeah.
way to salvage it is for him to stab her here and there and run with the blood.
I just thought
Well, then that also took sense.
I just never could expect it.
But then he showed up again.
You had a star in the palm of your hand, didn't you?
Said that it's one
I
of
did.
thousands.
I do. She's just resting right now.
Well, that's a question for Malik.
Can I assume the others have fallen the same? Maybe to someone?
I don't know. Maybe. Possibly.
Well, call it a returning the favor thing then. People are guided by the stars. They use them at night to travel. That's how, that's why people prefer to travel the deserts at night.
From what I heard, Vesper.
Ironically, here we are in the desert. Return the favor. Let them track you. Call them.
Sonny isn't apparently really.
My motive of this, be their guide.
I don't think needed any more reason to.
Be their guide.
Don't let them lose hope because,
He can't stay lieutenant.
I don't know, maybe you'll
Yesterday, Hellman still
break-
had to keep her around him because Barrett wanted to, I don't know, kill me. That's what they said.
be the
You're
hope
right.
that comes
Said
next.
something to me. Nothing nice. Barrett told me he told Hellman
I
to stay with you.
told Shoth
Oh, yeah, well,
that I would
he said a
be
lot of
the
things.
brightest star in the night sky.
Well, that's
if there was
what
none
Hellman
left.
told me.
I just never expected it to come so soon.
Noted. Try and speak with her then.
There's a saying among Luna's followers, something along the lines of tides recede as quickly as they rise. Couldn't say for sure, I'm not exactly a follower.
Trying to get to the bottom of it. Anything else you heard?
Saw her more as a friend.
Barrett was hunting you. Any more details on that?
But I believe the statement is universal, shared amongst all followers of all Celestians. Because as quickly as things get bad, they can get good just as quick. Just stick to your motivations, stick to what you know, hold on to what you're here for.
No goal is too long for those. No road is too long for those with a goal. As we say in Quam. Worship.
Got angry at me again and a bunch of others because
Can't say I've heard that one before, but it works.
was trying to manipulate sailing.
Matters all the same.
You understood?
Yuki was so I had answers and then Barrett told me
Thank
to
you,
go away.
and you.
Maybe I'm just watching.
Your words mean much more than the others.
You?
I wouldn't put their words down.
Come.
I'm just coming to you in a place of similarity.
Not much to rest for. It's a pleasure to see you and, at least
I appreciate it.
trying to find.
Don't fall into the
Tries to make a point.
pause I did.
Okay, okay.
I spent a week or two in complete just despair, and I learned nothing, and nothing moved. I
I don't know about that. But
had to keep up.
there's nothing
Oh,
to
we
read
should,
in.
Don't make the same mistake I did.
like,
Of course,
practice. We haven't
yes.
gotten to.
Any way you
Right.
think we could destroy
Absolutely.
them?
I'm gonna have a bit of a self
Pray however much you need, regardless of the emptiness.
See if there's anything else I can
Their
uncover.
rings.
Meditate however much you need,
Whoever decides to come.
even if your head's already empty.
Scorn
Once I'm
sashing,
finished
That
with
sounds
that,
fun. I might tag along.
Sure.
Okay.
a lot of
Good
things.
practice there.
And if you need to beat something
From
up,
what we know,
It's a good energy.
we have a training room.
Maybe get
You think that takes
Qualm
place
is
out of the-
still around.
someone else.
I hope.
Reporters came to me, apparently he heard from...
I feel bad for all those lives. The stars were their own people.
The
Now
answer
or
was,
later?
No,
after
it'll be
much
after the
lesson,
captain.
They had lives and personalities and
Let's try with,
hopes and aspirations.
Technically lieutenant.
These
Oh, shit.
rabbits
I have.
and,
Fuck. Alright.
well, I thought that...
Do you want to get
best
something
way
in
to
before
test
you
it
Let's
was
meeting
equivalent,
starts?
so-
Motivate ourselves on that then.
Maybe just like some.
You're not just fighting for stars, you're fighting for people.
Start a long life and see if it works.
I'll meet you in the training room.
People who will now look to you
Good.
If it works,
as
it'll be
their
all
hope.
kind of worms.
I'll find someone to
When
hand
you
you
once
off
look to
to.
them, like I said,
That's
returning the favor.
something.
So, stick to that.
Maybe in front of you.
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know. I'm gonna look into it.
Right, go find whoever you think is best to start scheming with, because big stuff has to start moving from here.
That come from anything. What was that?
Okay.
A gut feeling. I think He gave me a source,
Yeah.
and I think there's some merit to it. I don't know.
I'm just letting you know, and I heard from Talia yesterday. Apparently, Malik has lost hope in the cause.
Really?
He said so himself to Talia. So I would be wary of Malik, and whatever he does, he might screw us over like he did with the prisoners.
Right. Lost cause. Well, there are more of us than there are him.
Yes, there
My
are.
directive
but
overrules, I think. By majority
the
vote.
thing is, people believe him. People believe in him. If I wanted to kill those prisoners, but I didn't, because that would have gotten me in trouble with, all of
So it would.
this. Just because Malik said so. And that frustrates me.
No, then
And he
that's
has lost cause.
for the not really the time being, but conveniently enough, he seems to bring us to places that are convenient for our own goal. If we can just align our own focus with his, hope we can bloom a bigger result than whatever he's gunning for.
Right, I'm just saying to keep an eye out
Of
on
course.
whatever decision he makes and whatever he's, I don't know. People that has lost, lost in the cause, I don't know what they will do.
Keep that in mind. And if I hear anything myself, I can come and tell you.
Yeah.
For now,
Just
I should.
wanted to-
Yeah. Pick up. I may spread the message around to those who, like Asteri, who I just spoke to, maybe not so direct as someone's lost hope, but more vague. Don't lose hope and stick
Spread
to
it.
it.
Spread it to whoever you want to. I trust that you
Yeah.
will do good. It's,
Well, Riley's there. I'm gonna go find the rest of my team, see what I can get going.
Yeah.
You should eat if you haven't already.
Right.
The team's probably down there anyway.
I don't know how much you've been told.
Good. One, complying, but two, letting them do what they will.
Why am I soaring like a fucking airplane? What's going on? Me torta, me fruit. I think it's always an apple first. Huge. So they're not down here. Bunks, maybe.
Are you waiting in hopes that someone from medical will come by, or just vicinity?
No, I'm just here.
Got it.
What the fuck?
Much better. Come on.
Hang on, I just ripped something off my ceiling fan.
Oh, Vespa, at some point I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, sure.
You
What the fuck? Where's my gang? Quite big and strong. Kind of relying on you at this point.
By the way, that alcohol should be in your room. Winter's brought it in last night. 2 nights ago. Excited.
Where the fuck is my team? Riley's there.
Yeah, that would kind of explain. Was it similar to the one in Hellstone?
Oh. Mm.
Leviathan comes crashing in.
Try not to reverse your movement.
No, it's too happy. First calling for the captain's meeting, which means they're gonna be gone more than likely.
he's got people to confide in who also worship the other Philistines. At least it.
One day. One day. That was gang, dude. That was gang.
And still running around with their heads cut off.
Oh. I was gonna do hood up, but I don't know. So where's the oasis? I didn't set up my blanket on the floor. I should do that. Let me run over real quick. What the fuck is it? Is it you? The wire out of here. There's probably a DM watching me right now. There we go. Blanket has been set up. Just because I don't like sitting on my floor, like, alone. Or, like, bare, I guess, is the word. I don't know. I don't like my floor very much. And then we're gonna slide. Now, is that meeting start or is that meeting end? What are you looking at? I need to replace the elastic band in my controller. It came out. There's a character named Demon. It'd be funny. And they were like Celine when they were an angel.
We're going to be assembling top deck to go over some matters from the meeting.
Right. Set now.
See you there. Yes.
Right. See you there.
3 to 4 days before the Leviathan shows up, so that's our time limit. Maybe.
3 to 4 days for a Leviathan. I just heard that from Solus.
Bartering.
Ordering like
Go in high gear then.
Hey, Angel, come with me.
We,
Right.
once that thing comes through the desert, we throw everything we have in it and then...
fine.
You don't really want to make it.
I found one.
Have respect and love.
Anyone I find, I'm going to send top deck. At least for the time being.
So, we not keep you.
I mean, I guess I could just carry.
Might as well just move as a group for now.
I don't.
See me again for another swap.
I don't know which more day.
I'm gonna check the lower bunks really quick. Thought maybe Amber would be around, but I don't hear her.
Unlocked. So you normally go and unlock them.
Think Amber might be sick today?
There's a good chance.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle. We'll just have to find Riley wherever she went off to.
Did you check alchemy by chance?
No, I haven't.
Why don't we take a look?
Sure.
Just in case she's with Jacqueline.
Who's Jacqueline? It's fun.
Yeah.
So I assume from the conversations I heard walking throughout the airship, the meeting was about the incoming Leviathan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
I'm gonna wait and have O'Reilly do the debriefing.
Right.
Sleep okay?
Okay, enough. Enough to get the rest I needed.
Good. Good.
See the stars? Or lack thereof?
No, I was up in the library studying and then I just passed out.
I think overnight, the stars started to fall.
All of them, or?
Asteria says something about 630 million.
Sorry, I was in the Undercity.
No worries.
I didn't actually know that the meeting finished that early, so thought I'd have more time.
Right. Well, once Aurelia's back, she's just checking the alchemy building. Once she's back, she should be pretty quick. I'm gonna let her take care of debrief. She found herself.
Splendid. No such luck on Amber, but...
Yeah, I think she's out today. But,
Okay, understandable.
for today, I'm gonna let Aurelia be the lieutenant for the day. As such, I'll let her take care of debriefing.
Very well then, sir. The meeting was rather brief, so I'll make it brief as well. The Leviathan is on its way. Estimated time is 3 days out, so not much to prepare. We'll be working in tandem with the citizens down below in the Undercity to attempt to repel it, utilizing cannons and similar, of course, as cannons and the like are difficult to enchant. Well, we'll likely be using that mundane, I suppose.
Black
if
steel.
we can...
Or black iron.
Yes, the black iron. So, I suppose that's in their hands. I imagine that's likely what they use regardless for such. Hopefully. We're also engaged in trades trying to get as much black iron as we possibly can. And I know Rin needs assistance potentially in attempting to identify certain components of it. Black iron is an alloy, not simply an ore. Though they haven't quite figured out exactly everything that makes it up yet, so they have requested assistance regarding such. So, if you have any idea in which way you may be able to help, I'm trying to think of that myself, then we should certainly intervene to do so. Leviathan seems like that's the primary concern. Aethertech is currently working on advice to try and help seal up the tunnels to prevent rift beasts and similar from coming through. Pretty much a reworked version of the shields. In addition to that, Jackson has a new theory involving the use of opalite. He's been babbling on about it all morning, so I figured I might as well share that with you.
Can you
Apparently
tell us in
there's-
detail? Or... Go ahead.
I can try. It's something he's still trying to figure out. Apparently he had a dream last night that Drudona appeared to him in. And in the dream, there was something dealing with the cycle in opalite itself. A sort of spiral pattern hidden within the crystals that, after breaking some open, we began to unearth. He seems to think there might be some means to utilize this, alongside divine energy, to perhaps not so much seal the rifts, but stabilize or stop them. He's working on that currently. Who knows if
Right.
we'll have any purchase. I believe that was the majority of it.
Think so.
It wasn't too much.
Only other thing is,
changes in Ignis, but
yeah, there you go. Yeah, Philia
For the
is
time
current
being.
acting captain. Yeah.
yes,
Right.
they're conducting a vote, so I suppose we'll find out exactly how that transpires soon enough.
Fantastic debrief.
Thank you. Sir.
The only thing I have to add on to the end of it is, now that we have the new system for captain's meetings, when you hear that second bell, meet up at the mess hall, and that's where we'll have our debriefings.
Gotcha.
All right.
Of course.
Something I should mention that Vesper had mentioned to me before the meeting started was apparently people had witnessed a star shower or something like that, similar to the one that knocked out before Windermere's shield went down. So they might be waiting on seeing on if there is another shield that goes down. So
We were looking for the cat.
Got it. All right then. I don't have any standing orders today. Just do whatever you think you need to do to prepare. 3 to 4 days, we'll be fighting a Leviathan.
If this is the time for extra information, and come close, because I'll whisper it.
So I'm just gonna leave him in the safest spot I can think of for now.
Supposedly there's word going around that Malik is losing or has entirely lost hope in the objective.
Thank you.
I'm not sure how true this is, but keep an eye out. And, well, if he shows any signs of proving this suspicion, Already stated we're what, 40 to 1. We all know what we want.
Hold on. Where's this coming from?
I will keep my sources private for now.
Is there any proof to this?
I could help you look around if you wish.
Something about a talk between captains? Not sure.
Talk between captains?
But
Well,
it
I
is,
refuse to base ourselves
whether
off
it
of
is true or
random
not,
rumors.
it is important that I got this out.
I appreciate you doing so. I also want to make sure to reiterate, we're not going to make our minds up on rumors. It's fine to follow them up and make sure, but just to make sure we're all on the same page. Until
We should
anything's
certainly
proven,
be-
he's
yes.
still our chancellor.
There was never any say to backstab or do our own thing. This is merely me telling you all to be careful. If anything does come up, is what I meant.
Right. I'll
It's
just
a
state that this
discussion
isn't the first
currently.
time. There's been talks of mutiny over complete miscommunications, so take it with a grain of salt, Angel.
If we want to defend this, or defend Malik, then we should probably put our head in that ring soon. Should this spread too far.
Spread too far, what do you mean?
People talk. Not to us, obviously, but to each other.
Word'll spread fast. Ship's small.
That depends how many people already know and who are keeping quiet about it. We'd have to see though.
To my knowledge, one team. But again, I won't cite that source.
Let me guess, Ventus?
One team. All I was told.
Sure. Look. Just communicate with your fellows. Try to get to know people outside the team and find out where these rumors are even coming from. So honestly, this isn't the first time someone's tried to stage a coup, and it's getting a little tiring having to put it out every time.
We can hope it's not quite at those levels yet as well. Perhaps it's just a need to be vigilant. Just in case. Considering what transpired with
Catching it
Subway,
early.
we should certainly be wary.
Yeah. Alright. Does anyone have anything else? Okay.
Train like hell, that's all I can
In
say.
case- Actually, I'd like to maybe go over some team drills in the next coming days to prepare. Maybe,
Not a bad idea.
Be a good idea.
Right.
maybe today. I know we're a man short, but we can always fill Amber in.
Of course.
I think in the evening, let's meet outside in the ruins.
Right. That's just outside, yeah. The ruins are right
Yeah,
next to
just
us.
outside.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'll see you all there. Meeting adjourned.
Well, I've got nothing to do today, so I don't have any use in Aethertech, so I'm completely useless in that area.
I'd actually like you all to consider something. Just a rudimentary idea of sorts. Is there anything that comes to mind that you can think of, other than dangling a morsel before it, pissing it off with magic and other things, that could perhaps attract the Leviathan? We were able to herd it somewhat when we ran across it at Holston. But there happens to be some rather big natural pitfalls out there in the desert, full of teeth.
I see what you
True.
mean.
That is true,
Might
actually.
just slow it down, but
I mean, they have some form of mana sense, right?
They do have a form of mana sense. My only concern is if we do wake that thing, there's no telling what havoc it's gonna wreak. I believe its movements are based on sound, so if we're making a bunch of sound, it might come for us too.
don't forget the creatures over that way as well.
Mm.
The ones in the forest.
Well, if
All
they're
this,
just...
well, all the noise and all that is going to attract them as well. So...
Let's not forget that the
hopefully they'll be...
beasts are intelligent.
They may stay clear.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something they cannot hurt. I've had
Mm.
previous encounters with rift beasts. Or maybe they'll get overly territorial.
Maybe. That'd be really lucky.
Would. Just saying we perhaps should consider every option.
Mm. Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to
Really,
go follow
I
up
have a theory,
with...
but I'll talk to you about it later.
Of course. Take your time to think on it. I'm going to go follow up with Jackson and see if he's had any further breakthroughs.
Right.
I'll go with you. I'd like to hear these too.
Sounds good. Thank you all.
Well, I'll do some training.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Apparently he wants to really tell all the Aether technicians all at once the breakthrough, so he's kind of running about now.
Kind of terrifying.
There he goes.
Interesting. That the breakthrough. It's so weird.
Hmm. It's a little bit annoying, but I do see the concern. Hey, just so you know, there's word going around that Malik doesn't believe in this anymore. Well, fuck you. Okay, my fault. You are stupid. Only stupid people try the medicine drug. This vexes me. You are a demon. This vexes me. Ooh, wow. Oh, crazy frames. Could be used as a baseball. True. Alright, gang. I go to the Oasis because it's nice and chill. I want to do divine practice until the occult stuff. I'll go to the Oasis. Fuck it. Long way around. That's unfortunate. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 wow, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Mm-hmm. Alright, so if I hold it for 5 minutes, that's 5 mana. Which means I can do 10 second circles after that, or like whatever the math is.
Angio, have you seen
Yes.
Captain Yorl?
Euro? No, not at all. Why?
Your teammate, the rabbit. Fuck, what's her name?
Oh, really?
Ole. Yeah. Ship?
Yeah, she's on the ship. She was looking for you, matter of fact. Breakthrough, huh? Oh, this whole place is gonna fucking come down, isn't it? Once the temple's done. No! Too long since I last saw green. Anyone here? Can I do my thing in peace? Awesome. Ooh. Oh. Fuck, I just realized my controller's broke, so how am I gonna get it without like taking it off and then breaking the wire again? Fuck it. Oh well, we'll deal with it afterwards. Okay, I want to do a thing. You're gonna see the healing spell for a second. That is not me healing. That is me casting, because I don't have, like, I don't have the base effect like this for divine, because I don't have a resonance. Because I don't have the affinity. I could get one. I could try. I can cross my legs, but this foot's gonna fucking lose track, I can guarantee you. Let's find a nice song. And by nice, I mean whatever. Yeah, I should put in a thing for an affinity, I think. That'd be nice. I have an idea for an affinity too, which is cool. Hope. Hope. One mana. Oh, I'm yawning. Oh, oh my fucking goodness. Oh my god, long ass yawn. Let me breathe. Oh my goody good. Okay. Hope. Hope. In hope in Whew. Hope in despair or darkness. Hope in the hope. Wait, I said it to a stereo earlier. I should just fucking go with that. The hope. Hope. I'm yawning again. Pause the timer. Oh my god. Time is it? 1 in the morning. Hope. After. Hope. After. Despair. You know, now isn't the best time to say this, but Grim's back tomorrow. Kane will be back tomorrow. So Paul. More Grim, yeah. Head. And What is this box I'm leaning on? Where's my pillow? Oh, I missed my pillow by a centimeter. A century. Ow, my fucking chair. Hello. Maybe this way. No. Yeah. This way. I hope after. I'm after despair. I'm after despair. Hope after despair. Oh my god. Short. Open space. Don't damage anything. This isn't yours. So realistically, you do that? No. What do you do with these? You fucking, yeah. You push in, you twist, and you pull, right? See a camera? Pull. You pull. It needs to bend. Let's change that. Push, pull. But then that's not great. Yeah, you mow the lawn with these. Fine, it looks cool. Realistically, we should fucking on the grass, but I did see a camera just now, didn't I? It's rule of cool, my guy. It's rule of cool. Don't even stress the realism of the whole thing. We're fighting purple dinosaurs. Such a precise stab. Relentless precision. Conflicts with the wild nature of Abyssal. So in a way, it's necessary. I think with a slash though, right, you gotta be like, whoa, with a slash you gotta be like, sort of, not delay it, but like behind, so like the edge actually catches. Because the point's gonna get it before anything, right? So you just do that. Realistically, you don't swing it on the point, right? I think you pull it so it slashes like a knife. I feel like if you do that, you're just stabbing. But then if you drag it, you are actually doing something. But then there's also the rule of cool, which is just do whatever you want. 1, 2. It's finally safe. Demon with a scythe, who'd have guessed? 1, 2. And we spin that shit back around. 3. I should just make a toggle that swaps all of these backwards. Call it like reverse grip or something, and it just rotates them all. Something I thought was cool, by the way, is these go yellow. So that was neat to share. Hello, controller? The only difficulty here now is if I were to use it as a regular spear, I don't have the blades on the outside, so I'm fine. Only thing is the spin that's... If I let myself get hit by it... One, 2, fucking 3. Doesn't look very good, does it? I'll have to do something like downtime, see what I can get going. 1. Shit. Let's try and get some rule of cool in here. Take sense out the window. So if we hit them with a 1, obviously that has to be 1, right? The initial slash. 1. See, this is the thing, right? Because these aren't used typically. Two, 3, because you got to do up to 5. 1, 2. Well, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 3 we can put it back. 4, 5. Or maybe if I extend it outwards. One, 2. That's a 3. Spin it around for the 4. And then fucking big around for the 5, but that doesn't need. Yeah. This isn't a cost, by the way, I just want to show this off. It goes yellow. Okay. Ugh. 28 mana. Spent 7 mana doing that. Could always go into the temple, but you know. I actually lie down because it's very warm, and getting on the floor might help. My orange juice. I had to get a bottle today, like a random bottle, because someone stole my flask. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lie on the floor for a bit. Let's have a think. Let's have a thinky think. What the fuck is that? Bit of cardboard. Why is there a bit of cardboard in my room? Well, there's gonna be bits of cardboard. I buy shit off of Amazon. There's gonna be fucking card in my room. VR stuff, replacements more than likely. Oh yeah, so much cooler down here, damn. Alright, so. We have Leviathan coming in. There are the holes in the ground. There's also the newly built fucking whatever, those towers. We plan to use the cannons, but that means rolling them up to there's Angel's body, guys. That still exists. I'm just rolling that up to what do I look like? Fucking Batman, okay. Man, okay. Angel's hair looks fucking fire, and then chat, I might not be so much a big fan of the Sweep to the Ray anymore. Cause that looks fire. Anyway, I'm distracted. That is cool as fuck though. Hang on, let me Batman fucking Max. Oh, I'm still swindling. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I just punched myself in the fucking face. Alright. Alaska cat comes in here and starts taking the piss out of me. Okay, Leviathan incoming. I have a third circle now, which I didn't have at the time. I still have Luna's Shroud. Fucking. I have a divine weapon now, so if I lose my weapon for whatever fucking reason, I have a backup. There's the enchantment, which costs 10. Let's think. So we're doing formations later. I feel bad because he said formations, but low-key, I might actually leave early. Are you winning? Sure. Just practiced a new ability, so yeah, I'd say I'm winning. I'm currently lying on the floor because it's really warm in my room, and for some reason it's cooler than the floor. I say for some reason, fucking he rises, doesn't it? So I mean, get on the ground. Yeah. Just planning on what to do. It to be hot. It fucking do. I'm tired of the heat already. I need a good fan, but I don't have the money to get one. My old fan started sparking at the wire, so I had to throw it out, which is very unfortunate because it was a very good fan. And they just don't sell them anymore, I'm pretty sure, which smells. Next Grim is tomorrow. Leviathan coming above ground and closing off the rift. Or... yeah. We're gonna lose Vathan. I'm fucking absolutely sure that we always do lose these kinds of situations. Season 2 immediately after, this is kind of season 2. It's just a new arc. I mean, it's been going for like nearly a year, right? So I mean, fucking fair enough. Fair enough to call it season 2. Man, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the strategy, if you will. Everything would take a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the difficult part. Because the battles are endless. Nothing happens to a rift closes. Just one. You know, when one rift closes, everything changes. In like a strategy kind of way. Funny you said that, Agent. But okay, again, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so the rift. Once one rift closes, that means it can be done, and it confirms like everything. the rift, literally underneath us right now, matter of fact, is growing like rapidly. Last we all checked. Which means, you know, we can't hang here. That the rift beneath us is more than likely gonna fucking spew out the Leviathan, if I had to guess anything. And then it's gonna burst out from underground or some shit. I don't know. I gotta think of my mana spending. I just pulled the fucking chat away. He has, yeah. I mean, Jackson also. Well, okay. The breakthrough that Jackson was talking about. I think we've been known, because Umbra went through the whole thing of like testing throwing opalite into the rift and seeing what happened, and it cleared the miasma. That the breakthrough really isn't anything like new, I'm pretty sure, but like it's hype either way. It is new? It's like a whole new thing? Because the only new thing I noted was the spiral mark on the opalite. There was no way. I thought the opalite in that testing, though, had cleared the miasma, even just temporarily. Gears. Either way, I didn't. I mean, fuck, I guess I'll take that in character. With the spiral making up the opalite means. Okay, yeah, let's make headway on making a device. What does the spiral mean though? Because there's the literal spiral in lore, which is the reincarnation thing in Favera. And there are the spirals on like the runes. Is that what you mean? Like the spirals mean it could be like runed up, essentially? Oh, it's so cool down here. I'm so comfortable. Now they know the makeup of opalite, so they can start making runes. Oh, okay. See, this is why I don't do this deck, because I just don't get it. So they cracked open a crystal, which realistically could have done sooner. Saw a spiral. From that, kind of understood what it was made from. You can now engineer that material. I think we're also adding black iron to this theory, you know, because there was the thing of like if it's just an alloy or an ore. Fucking get that shit back in there. Fucking get that out of the way. But yeah, you know what? This Leviathan attack's gonna destroy all the Black Iron. I'm sure. I'm almost certain. Applying Ether had 2 different makeups, yeah. Jackson helped a crystal with applied to a light and saved the spiral, which was thought to be a circle burst. Okay. Well, I know they have different makeups because there's the reactions to divine and the cult. You can't put divine into ether, you can't put a cult into opalite. Sorry for that shake, I'm just realizing I can move OBS much more than I can my actual head. It's my impression of a rift opening. What time is it? 1 in the morning. I might do an hour, 2 hours. I'm actually like, I'm really comfortable. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. I'm not dropping spoilers, but might be able to close the rest of an upload device now. Yeah. Which, once again, shout out to Angel and I guess Yuki, well, T, figuring that out. I don't want to stand up. Speaking of Yuki, we need to do the abyssal draining. Get told in post lobby. I will probably not be a post lobby. As I just said, I'll probably be ending early. Or, I mean, if I do go post lobby, I will likely not be hanging around long enough to have that conversation. My arm's really itchy right here. Can't see it. I'm like just below the wrist. Being able to do cuts now might be even more important now, by the way. Oh yeah? You know what? Go ahead and tell me why. I don't care if it's spoilers. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, I'm just sitting here anyway, so I'm fucking, what am I gonna do about it? Fucking get up on my feet and be like, guys, I figured it out. I know what I have to do. I am the key to all of your problems, and you've all been dicks to me. I'm blowing you all up. Goodbye. Oh, I gotta keep moving the chat. I've been thinking about setting up an animation. I've mentioned this before, about setting up an animation to just display both divine and the cult at the same time. Angel might make the bridge between divine and the cult spell making to close the rifts. What does that mean? I'm a little confused on what that actually means. Because I had an animation which I had to scrap because I didn't send it in. I didn't use it in session, to be fair. You might have seen it before. It was on my magic menu under the name of Fuse, where Luna now is. It was just a cult and divine together, and it was this big like swirly cloud sort of thing. Oh my god, I'm trying not to rotate my fucking screen. But I mean, that's cool. If I'm now like, I don't know, fucking VIP number 1. Obviously, this could be Murtesh, who, like, is Angel but better at this point. You know, same fucking goals and everything. So they might just call on Murtesh. Mm-hmm. Apply any threat device. Could just be crazy. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, all we have is theories. I mean, the god we spoke to about the cure might have been wrong, so fucking we can't even ask the gods for help. So that's out of the question. And I've spun my Spotify around. Help! Help! Let's do playlist. Fucking. I think Akasha was wrong. You're just being vague as hell. Yeah, they did say very powerful mages. They didn't specify a circle. And, like, you know, third circle at this point. Someone's here. I felt a vibration on my fucking other hand. This fucking blows. I hate thinking. Why do I have to think so much? I'm kind of glad I wasn't part of the Kakosha thing now, because if I had to sacrifice something for like that vague of a tell, oh goodness gracious me, I could not. Hey. Yeah, Luca assumed straight away it was third. I think on the way back he also said like, oh, you know, we're thinking third. And if it's fourth, then fucking Murtesh will be the closest thing, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, do what I can, but we'll see. What do I have? Because Andrew's face isn't. Three-fourth circle. Let me see. Fourth circle casters. 3 fourth circle casters. Yeah. I mean, we have like 3 fourth circle casters just generally. We have Winter, we have Solus, we have fuck, who's the other one? I know we have a few. I don't know. What the fucking, I don't know. Head empty. I keep seeing the red streamer icon in the chat and thinking it's someone else. But it's me. Why's one of my trackers on 97%? What's going on? Ah, fucking poo. I should probably get up. Hang on. Laugh is fourth. Yes. Lothario's the other one. I'll be honest. I don't know why I didn't clock Lothario. It might have been some like subconscious thing where I just automatically go, oh yeah, Lothario's powerful as fuck, and then just don't clock it to fourth. I just assume that Lothario has always been that busted. Ugh. Who is pinging me? Come away. Is it Wordle? It's Wordle. Oos. Should we do a Wordle if it lets me? Can I do a Wordle?
And you.
Hmm.
You know who the rest of the team is?
Can't say I do.
Well, you want to hear some, uplifting news?
Sure, what's that?
Jackson cracked an aspect of the opalite.
Yeah, he was having a whole freak out about it earlier. I thought that's what Aurelie told us.
Yeah. That's right, she did mention that. Got
Though
the
I admit
lowdown.
I don't understand it.
Well, you don't have to. We essentially have an idea for a device now. Gonna need all hands that we can possibly have on deck. So if you're not doing anything tonight and tomorrow, we need a lot of help melting down metals, shaping bars, getting things ready. We can direct you if you're free. Just need more manpower.
Sure, I'll need to be told exactly what I'm doing. I'm not playing Wordle, I haven't opened it yet.
This device might be able to close the rift, or at least separate it, lock it down.
That's good then. Finally some progress.
Yeah.
And we came to this sort of discovery how?
Jackson had an epiphany, a dream. He said Jordana came to him.
Right. Came to you in a dream.
I'm not sure that he actually did see Jordana, but he's right. The structure, the metals and the crystals, strangely circular when you look at it at a granular level. Different from the Aether Tech. Theoretically,
right.
It works out. So.
I mean, if the pieces
we'll know
fit,
more if we can-
I wouldn't argue, but... Yeah. I mean, not that I have anything to argue. I couldn't tell you where you'd be wrong.
So what you doing out here?
I was doing some training. Felt my head split open, so I had to lie down for about 10 to 20 minutes.
Fair enough.
Just thought this place was best. It's calmest.
Well, if you'd like, I can leave you to it. I should go
No,
find the other
I was
people
just
and
getting
let
up
them
from
know.
my lie down anyway. I should probably continue.
All right. Well, wouldn't mind sparring with you if that's what you're doing, or if it's occult training. Not sure how I can help there, but I'd be willing to.
Divine. Try not to blow up. Divine. That all thing. Even now, it's getting to me.
Can't be easy juggling both those wells, being open at the same time.
It's more so to do with Jonah's falling, if anything.
Right.
Juggling both the wells has been the easier part of it, if you would believe me. It's that feeling like I could pass out at any second when I cast a vine, which is the major issue.
Is it still like that? I know when Festus
I have
fell, it was a
hardly
bit
trained
hard
it.
for a while. Fair enough.
Our injuries have been so grave, as a first circle healer I have not been the ideal go-to. Therefore I've not had any means of casting even as practical a practice. So only now have I
Sorry,
really
you
only
go
gotten to
get
it. No.
I can jump off that tree.
I can still heal, I just need to get used to the feeling of it feels like my head splitting into two. I don't know, saying it out loud now, it doesn't make any sense. But Solus did it. He feels like his entire body's on fire when he casts, so, I mean, that's what he wants, to be fair, but, you know, I quite like having my head in one. I'm not fond of halves. Season 3 watchers will know that's a deep line.
Curious. I know it's
About
still
what?
pretty early, but do you have any thoughts about a lieutenant?
Well, I feel like everyone's gonna say oh really, so
You think so?
that's what I think.
Why is that?
Just seems the most fit. And
Is that what you think?
respectively, no one's picking me.
Why would you say that?
Speaking of whom? On your left?
Hey,
Sir,
did you find, Riley?
she's engaged in a meeting with Medical. We'll be there for some
Right.
time. I passed on some information to Tolia. I'll speak with her later.
What information? Just about what we did in Aethertech?
The most basics of it. Effectively just... Well, not even that, really. Just letting her know that I would like to see Riley in the Dome. Not relay such to her then. That there was no...
Fair enough.
Dual casting's a little harder because of the having to train it.
Take a load off.
Yes.
If you don't mind an audience, we could always watch you train.
Well, the only reason I got up is because I remembered I was supposed to train with Yuki.
Alright then.
In, the unspeakable kind.
Right. How's she
Suppose in a
holding up,
way
by the
we're swapping shifts. Same old. She's, I suppose paranoid, scared, tense.
Why paranoid?
Droza.
Ah, right. Thought something had happened. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, there is the floating Malik rumor as early as it is, but some people are taking that much harder than us. But there's nothing to get into.
When,
How long was I on the ground?
when you have some time, Anju, if you could spare a moment regarding it, I'd like to ask you some questions regarding occult energies and the like. I'm
Right.
not too familiar with them, and I have a question I'd very much like answered before suggesting something.
Well, there's now.
Right. So, as far as I understanding, I believe, at the very least, the rifts, of course, have vast amounts of occult energy within them, correct? Right. So,
The gateways to the
we have
abyss, I should
found-
think so.
Exactly. So, we have this idea that Jackson's put forth about finding a way to seal the wound, seal it in so much and let it heal over time on itself. My concern is we could be creating a situation where it may not necessarily heal. It may just become stagnant, something you're going to have to just keep running forever, in which case the problem will eventually come back. So, using something similar to what Luca had designed regarding the pistols, I was wondering if it would be possible to actually siphon off parts of this occult energy that's within there when the wound is staunched. And if so, if you could think of any means through which that could perhaps be repurposed in a way that would not be harmful.
You want to know if Abyssal can be used in a non-harmful way?
Yes, my concern is if, even in small amounts, over time, if this is siphoned off out of there, that it could just cause a new problem.
I mean, I hate to say, I'm not entirely sure. Anything outside of the small flicks here and there that I tend to send off, I don't really think too much about.
Perhaps in small traces, it just wouldn't be as disruptive. I don't know. I guess my concern is if we can't properly staunch it, we just have a bottled up source of a coat that's just limitless. Just keeps going and going.
Well, the rifts aren't exactly a source, it's more like a gateway.
Mm-hmm. We can't bleed off what's on
Just
the
the
other side.
miasma, I guess. Make with that what you can.
Oh, thank you. It's just a crackpot idea. I have quite a few of those.
I think quite a few of us do. Sure, you say.
Oh, I like where your head's at with that, really.
Thank you, sir.
It would be really good to have a plan C if, A and B did not work out.
Yeah, from what I have understood, and I'm not sure I do, because I'm sure there's a bunch of engineering involved, and that's not really my field. From what it sounds like, it could be an idea,
I hope so.
a plan.
Hey, did the madman tell you his grand plan?
Bouncing all over the place. It sounds like it was your. Is it the colorization thing you were talking about? Sort of,
A bit of a
or-
different idea. Mine was more focused on, I guess, the internal part of it, and he's come up with a solution for the actual edges of the rift. Which, in theory, if we can get this working the right way, would either minimize or completely diminish a rift.
Awesome.
The idea is some kind of opalite generator. The best that I think we came up with for now for testing is like generator attached to pylons put around a rift channeled with magic from divine mages to create a kind of perpetual, I guess, energy circle around it. The idea is it's going to counteract the miasma coming from the edges and allow it to self-heal. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think you translated it pretty well. Here's to hoping.
All right.
Jackson's literally bouncing off the walls right now, running around, speaking incredibly fast, so.
As nice as it is that we could potentially close a rift, I suppose that's the age-old question of what's actually in a rift. How far down do you go, and what do you see when you're at what you think would be the bottom? And then again, there's the surrounding area that expands with the rift, so you'd have to close that too. I don't think Oplay would do that unless it could, but well, we'll see.
Well, yeah. The idea is still to make the beam. If we can stabilize the edges and it doesn't seem to be self-healing, we can try using that to further stabilize the barrier between the realms.
I suppose for now we're looking more at nailing the little trapdoor shut instead of filling it up.
Well, we can't destroy the rift. That's destroying Rather, we can't just attack the umbral on the other side of the rift. That would be destroying a primal force of nature, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid. As horrible as it is that all the rift pieces have begun propagating onto our plane, I don't think an outright assault on the umbral is going to make things more stable. The rifts only exist, as Jackson put it, due to Irena's tampering. So if we can reverse the tampering, we can weaken her control over this realm.
Right.
She intends to destroy the cycle. So I guess it's up to us to stop whatever her grand plan is. Clearly it means the end of us.
Yeah.
Either way, it's the best news I've had all week. Something to at least try.
It is rather encouraging to at least have something to act on.
Well, it's good news. At least that follows falling stars. And if what Asteri says is true, 630-something million.
I suppose they were twinkling faster the other night.
Suppose we weren't seeing things. Well, I should get back. I promised someone some training.
Right.
If you're still here when I'm done, I'll come back and I'll lie back down in the sand. On the nice green.
Sounds like a plan.
Don't blow up yourselves.
Try not to.
Yeah, please don't. Like I'm missing something. calibrate here is it safe?
It's magic or mana that has no elemental effects to it. So it's...
This is
Okay, she's busy.
difficult.
Sheesh.
Right. Yep. You have a sword. Your momentums are going to be more sweeps. Finish with a stab. Yeah.
Understood.
I had an outburst and I shouldn't have taken out like that. I understand you probably have a lot of stress on your shoulders as well, commanding a group like this. And you shouldn't worry about worrying about the world. Angel?
Yep.
Just wanted to say thank you for earlier.
The dog.
Yeah.
Done anything with that motivation since then?
Trained a bit with LaFron. Sort of went around asking if people need assistance with anything. I'm just trying to keep myself busy, but it seems everybody else is busy doing their own thing.
Yeah. I hope their own thing is something worth our time, though.
I hope so as well.
For example, I hope
With,
something, their own thing isn't something such as, I don't know, training a Ferrari to wear hats.
Is that a thing that happened?
Happened, a while ago. On the island. The Ferrari were taught to run a play. One of our teammates had lost his memory and they held a play to recover them. Didn't work. just waiting on somebody to be done with a meeting, and then I'm supposed to take them to the side to do some training, but depends on how long they take.
Fair enough. Who is it, if I may ask?
Yuki.
I haven't gotten to talk with her much. Ventus is a group of people I don't commune with much.
They are, from what I can tell, very to themselves. Most of the things that go on in that team stay in that team, and, well, you know. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure most of that team hate each other.
That's not good.
No, it is not. But I suppose they trust each other enough to keep their bitterness mutual on everyone else. So, I mean, I'm almost certain they all hate my captain.
Really?
Yeah. We were in, Narendal. We tried defusing a situation and it ended up with some sort of Palvandorian intrusion. And then, Captain was put to blame because he was the last person seen talking to them.
Oh, there she goes.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's your time?
Maybe.
No.
If she's heading up there, I can see her anyway.
Thank you
Anyway.
for the talk.
If you want to talk to Ventus, be my guest, but don't expect any warm welcomes.
Yeah. No. I already talked to Jacqueline. I think that's enough. I've spoken to Captain Talia a few times.
They're a good team. They just, well, they're a good coordinated group. Not really a, yeah, that's what I meant. Coordinated group, less a team.
Yes.
You know, teams stick out for each other. But yeah, that's all I can really say. I don't really talk to them myself, so.
Fair enough. Well,
I wish it was fair.
you should probably go catch up with her.
Well, she was up there and she came running back down, so now I'm going to go find her. So wish
I
me
think
luck.
that's her running over there.
Of course it
Good
is.
luck, my friend.
I've got a Ventus member to catch.
Sweep overhead after their arms get weak.
Damn, she ran off. Oh wait, is that the rest of the team? It is. And Sherry. No, I didn't go to the fucking Oasis, did you? Oh, I was just there. I didn't want to do a cold training over there. Fuck. I'm not drinking right now, right, dog? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Ooh, I must fucking press something. I think it was night vision. Who is here? What is this music? So dramatic for what? Fancy yourself an adventure, do you?
Yeah, I was wondering why people went this way. I didn't know this was a thing.
Hmm. Belongs to Kaket's family or something, I hear.
Kiket's family?
Couldn't tell you anything more.
I see.
Was at that training?
Am I not allowed to be here?
Yeah, I think you can go in. It's just, there are traps. Kaket knows where they are.
Oh, what? There's things in there?
Be on the waterfall, mind you, so you'd have to get through quick before you're crushed by it, but...
I kind of want to see it now.
Ooh. Who's our first? It's the idiot proving.
Oh. I see. Have they
Just
already
supposed to
done
walk along the
this?
sides. Yeah, they went all the way as far as they could, which is sort of open spring right in the middle.
I see. Interesting. I wonder, what did they find?
Nothing yet. Heard them talking about coming back over here at some point, either today or tomorrow. Going further and finding what they can.
Do people know?
I think most people do. They didn't really keep it much a secret. Kaket was going around asking if anyone had seen Riley, because they were going to bring them here, because Riley specifically asked to see it, but... Again, I know near to nothing about this other than surface level. Cool stuff.
Probably not a good idea to go any further than if it is traps.
Hmm.
But I do wonder what's there.
I imagine what they've been through, they will, give you a show of the place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this place is ideal, but I think I'm going to be taken away for some team exercises of some sort soon, so if you want to train, now's the time.
Sure. Okay.
We can head just outside. Maybe near the, mini airship pod thing, whatever Emma called it.
Yeah.
At least then it's open.
Yeah.
My cat, dude, oh my god.
This morning, you know the guy.
My fucking cat.
I asked her if she was with the setting sun, and she said yes.
Yeah, she's been sitting by, I think it's Sinclair's body in the medical
Right.
for some time.
That was his name. Yes, she called him her dad. I believe.
Right.
Which makes no sense, because he's not her dad. But I don't know if you know this, but when Emma was in the institute and when she was on our team, we thought she was maybe mind controlled or something with her mind. And Sinclair helped her.
Right.
And took away the mind game thingies. So what Talia believes is that maybe, she had gotten mind controlled by Sinclair.
Either way, whether that is the case or not, if she says that he helped her with mind problems, that kind of doesn't leave a lot to imagination.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's not a student or anything anymore, so I mean, not our problem if something happens, right?
Well, it's kind of our problem if something happens and, she double crosses us. Which she will.
That's why we practice.
Because she is fair.
I mean, she's the kind to do it. Mind magic or not, the sort of snarky, silly type to play it up until that point.
Yeah.
So, any progression on your own?
I have. It's a lot easier now to kind of cast it. It does take strain on me for sure, but I don't backlash or anything in that sort. I can maintain it more.
Cast just out into the open, into the air. Sort of demonstration, if you will.
Alright. The void that started to come consumes all of its past, destroy what evil is around.
Just less strain. Well, that's already good as is. Suppose this training depends on what you want to do. Lessen the strain, I suppose harder on the output.
I would like for it to not be as straining, because, we need to run, we need to do a lot of physical things. Even though I will be straining either way of all of the other things that is at play, but one less would be nice.
Well, my little method? Use my spear if you want.
Well, I have my ice, so that's fine. Shattered ice.
And just remember, don't focus on that. I guess it's more a balance between the two. Focus on the output of your casting. Ignore the bleeding if you can. But don't entirely ignore it. Acknowledge that it's there. But also acknowledge that it means nothing to you once you cast.
The void, start and consume all its path, destroy surround. That was a little better.
Might be a bit odd at first. Do me a favor. Take your fingertips. The blood in your boot. Just get some blood in your fingers. Just for now. When you cast, hold your hands out in front of you. Even if you don't do that normally, just this once. Keep the blood in vision. Keep the stinging, the aching of your foot in mind. When you cast, sort of as if your mind is erasing them. Ignore the blood. It was never there. Ignore the pain. It doesn't exist. When you cast, you shouldn't be looking at your hands. You shouldn't be looking at your pain. Mostly just your inner self and the thing in front of you that's about to disappear.
Okay. The void of the starlight consume spot, destroy the
How do you feel?
numb.
Physically?
No. Or maybe. Both, I guess. The same
Yes.
feeling. The same feeling, kind of when I shot was around, and when he took all of the things.
Numb. Numbness.
There.
Right.
The silence.
But that guess, the doubt you just displayed, let's erase the last of it. The blood in your hands, the hole in your foot, the strain you might have felt when you casted the first time today. All at once, think of them now. All at the same time. If you need to bring attention to any of it, wipe the blood up your arms. Tense your foot. Make it bleed more. You need to strain, start casting. All at once. I think of Malik and how he might be giving up, despite these efforts. Think of what happens if we fail.
We will not fail.
Cast one more, but put those thoughts into the spell. When you dispel it, send it out. Wipe everything. Clear it all. Mind, body, thoughts, feelings.
The way I start consume what's bad. Just the way that you around.
How was the strain then?
Better.
Of course, like all spells, it'll get worse as it gets higher. But in my process of learning, I just pile on more and more. To the point in third circle where it made itself so easy that Sinclair tried throwing somebody into a rift, and it made it as clear as day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, again, in my own method, the things you pile up and then put into your spell and send them out into the world, they will have to scale too with the circles.
Yeah. It's getting easier though. Easier to cast. Easier to cast occult. Is that a bad thing?
I think I'm like -4. No, that's the whole point.
I know, but people are afraid of occult. And what it can do to you.
They're afraid of what they can't control. And they're right to. No one can control Abyssal, it's not how that works. It's formless. It wants to lunge at everything. It has a mind of its own, like it wants to be somewhere else. That, frenzy, it invites itself to. You just direct it.
Yeah.
Cast one more time.
The void just startling consume all of his path, destroy what is around.
Okay. We were having a conversation just now, which is why I asked you the cast. You were distracted by us talking. Any difference between that and the loading everything all at once?
I would say that the blood and the pain and giving more pain and all of it at once worked better.
Good. Then I can keep using my own method. I'd have to make a spin-off.
Yeah.
We should get to your foot then.
Oh. Right.
Unless you want to continue.
bandage it up real quick. It doesn't need to be healed. It's just a little thing. Feeling the pain of the day, it's nothing.
Matter of fact, if you let it hurt throughout the rest of the day, like last time, we can... Well, if you let yourself get used to it, it'll feel less and less to the point where it feels like nothing. Which is exactly the practice.
Yes. Thank you for the help, Anju.
Yeah. The difficulty comes in the higher circles. You gotta start loading more emotional weight. So, whilst I would say do your homework and start thinking of some, save it for then.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
For now, though, I'd say you basically have it. Just gotta focus on the initial cast, where the strain comes from. You should also probably wash your hands. So we should get you back.
Right. It's not the first time I'm being covered in blood. I think people are used to it by now.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if you explained it to them as abyssal training, they would understand it. Blaming anything on the abyss seems to be our gateway to do what we want.
Yeah.
Both the good and the bad.
Right.
But that's, well, you can probably make it a learning point, but it's not part of my list.
Who's up there?
Sherry and someone else. Can't tell who.
Me neither. Who is that? I have never seen that guy before. Have you?
New to me. You know, Sherry. I won't be sure we'll get an answer out of them.
Seems a little suspicious, doesn't it?
But Terrence has come out too.
Yeah, you think he had questions for me?
Maybe.
Yeah, Sherry. Yeah, no, she was
Saw it too then?
over. There was no one there.
Saw it too then. Up on the pillar.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Sherry was like going to investigate, went over to the pillar, and whoever it was reappeared again. So I just rushed down immediately. I don't know what it's about.
Sherry seems to run off, so if you want answers, you have to chase them down.
I'll do that.
Everything good here?
Just about.
Yeah.
Other than the mysterious stranger. If they were a mysterious stranger.
Didn't look like Shoth, so I don't believe it is Shoth. They are more glossy. I'm gonna
Hi.
take off this blood.
You don't suppose it was like one of those mages we saw in Holston?
Unsure. I only saw figures from the top of the ship. They were gone by the time I was close enough to try and start getting detail.
Supposed to keep a lookout day and night. Someone's lurking around and we don't know who they are. Days before a Leviathan is expected to come back. And we should probably not just pass under.
Yeah. I'm a fan of strange figures standing on pillars.
Well, I guess I'll stop sitting on that pillar then. I'm going up there to pray sometimes, but if I'm going to be deemed a mysterious stranger.
Strange figures. I've seen you up on that pillar a few times. But it's ones like that one that are standing with no easy way up.
Right. Some sort of flight. Ooh.
Never mind.
If you're talking the strange figure that stands on pillars, he's already gone. Does everyone have a fucking flying spell now?
I take it that makes you and me the only ones without. If this seems to directly concern Luca, maybe he might be worth talking to about it.
Look at that.
Oh.
And he's back.
Oh, we're here now. Might not be a good idea to make an alert on that airing, would it? With him up there, currently talking to him.
Probably lucky that Cadet Winters isn't nearby with a gun.
Should probably take out the pillar with the both of them. All we can really do is sit and watch.
At the moment, at least, yeah. Well, I'm not seeing any weapons, at least.
was gone. Ugh. Let's shit on my favorite pillar. Up, 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 up. Judge them from the distance. I'm gonna ore farm, I'm gonna do it with purpose. Ooh. It's like the best view we're gonna get. I can make this a stream camera, hang on. I'll close it when something happens. It is one of the creepy uncles, isn't it? Riley's here, Octaris is here. Hey guys. Oh yeah, you can see me again. Ah, the fifth circle guy. There you go, I'm like live reacting to it now. Eleni's here, Actaris is here, Riley's here. Oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, sorry guys. I'm leaning into my fucking screen, dude. Oh, sorry guys. My shaky ass hands. Eesh. Kill the camera. Curious. Not bad. I'll take it. Let's find a song that can work here. Is that the airship? You know, it has to be the airship. Uh-oh. West, UE, Southern... Fucking gulp. Or is... No, it's the temple. What the fuck is happening over there? Who are they with? Who the fuck? Fuck terrorists, do something. I don't know what. Beat that shit if you have to. Oh, I see a cute avatar. It's terrifying. What's happening at home? Is that home? Directly behind me. That might be home. Because Yuki went to the airship to wash, right? Group fly? What? Shit is fucked up. Damn, so Tomb Raider gang went fucking quick. Cause they're right behind me. They're in the temple, I think. I see Mashy over there, which means the front, and the front was part of that like team, so they disappeared. I guess ASAP, which is crazy. Alright, so the point, which is my excuse to get up and leave.
Go ahead.
And you.
No frame of reference for
Yes.
Mario's magic, so I don't know.
I might need your assistance should Luca fall off.
I'm sure. I trust that he won't.
I trust that too, but, well, we'll see.
God, I wish I had my javelin. On a good throw.
God, I wish I actually finished that throwing hammer training my father told me about.
I have a spear, if you can promise me you'll get it back.
You got a rope?
No.
Because if I miss, it's sailing off. That's why I usually kept ropes on it. Nice, sturdy rope. Good throw. Hit something, pull it back.
Leave the entire situation with Luca up to you guys. I'm gonna walk over to the Oasis, see if the other group with Cat has returned yet.
Gotcha.
Alright.
I'm gonna go with you.
I'll go with you.
Adelaide.
Go on, it's fine, we've got this under control. Just letting you know that we currently have a rally up there as well.
I've been up on top of the pillar the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that you knew, just so.
Hmm.
Aureli's got her sights on the individual should he attack Luca. But something that they did mention, it seems that they are more acquainted than we realised. Or at least some of us know. Apparently family.
Is this not what Luca told us about that one time in the library? His fucked up family?
Yeah, he did mention that, so it seems that but we haven't told Aurelie, so. Might be wise at some point, probably, to,
Might be best for Luca to spread that information.
Yeah. And the reason why I've got Aurelie up there is generally just in case he attacks Luca. We don't need that today.
Yeah. Not with the Leviathan coming in 3 days.
Mm-hmm. You know, it feels weird, the fact that my heartbeat is in the same pace as the fucking Leviathan's footsteps towards us. I think that's what's scarier than anything.
What does that mean? With every footstep, your heart beats again.
My heartbeat, with how it is right now, every time that Leviathan's taking a step, I can feel it, sort of thing.
Horrible.
Yeah, it is absolutely awful.
I sit down for 2 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Shit, move!
Shit. Move it, move it.
I'm okay.
Off him.
I'm okay, I'm alright.
Hey,
The sand took most of it.
Okay. We should get you checked out, though, regardless.
Bring him back to Aurelie. Up top.
Okay. I'll go let Aurelie know.
Damn. The wind out of me.
Go inform Arcturus that this whole thing has just gone down. Luca, this way. To the others. Stay at the bottom of the hill. I'll bring them down. Come down.
Good lord, Luca. Scaring Was I bad?
Sorry.
I had the shot, pulled the trigger, nothing happened. It's delayed.
Yeah, I can fancy a guess why.
I'm okay.
Just
Let's go get you checked out. No, let's go get you checked out, Luca.
Yeah, that's
I
yeah.
understand.
Come on.
Just a big
I got you.
radius, and then
Come on.
Luca fell from the pillar.
You just knocked the wind out of me. So
Yeah, might as well just check on you, just to be careful.
Certainly a hell of a drop.
yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, I have no idea what that fucking guy was.
People are gonna have
Creepy guy
questions.
was just spying on us talking, I guess.
Time to go
Wonder how
public
that
about
thing's over
him,
there.
I guess.
Tell us what you need to do, and only tell people what you think that they should know, not everything.
Only what's necessary and what's relevant.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I meant.
As
How's
I
that
have
other
been.
side door? Those people over there, the group that was had the bubble around them.
What was with that? What was with that bubble?
I have no idea. There was a bubble.
I'll go check up. Bring Luca to medical.
Shall we get going? Any eyes on LaFranc Cat?
Sundown.
I think they're still
Temple, no?
probably at the Oasis doing whatever they're doing. I mean, you want to go check?
Yeah, that was the agreement. If they weren't back by now, we would check on them.
Oh.
Others
Good
are
luck.
welcome to come. Have you seen the temple?
No.
Oh, you wanted to check? Now's your chance.
Cool.
You're needed in medical, sir.
I'm content with not going because I'm just gonna get shown the VOD later. It's whatever.
Okay. Gonna press on your back here, just testing.
Yeah, that's not let's work.
Okay.
The Garrus is on his way.
Right. Seems.
Thanks, Nell.
Thank you. Yes, he's fine.
Alright.
Shouldn't be too bad. Okay.
Well, due to
Just winded.
semi-recent events, feel the need to check both the legs. Can you move them just fine?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, when you move your legs. Talia?
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah,
When
I
you move your
hit
legs,
the
is there
sand
any
cell.
feeling at the back of your spine or the lower of it?
Nothing like that. Just hard to breathe in all the way. Think I'm just winded.
Right.
Oh, he did land on his back.
You suspect
His
only that
back's gonna
then?
be a bit sore.
Sir, that was the individual that I've told you and Malik about before.
Okay.
It came to offer me a proposal, which I've shot down. Can tell you more later, but I had a question.
I need to ask Eleni a question.
Does the name Tabris ring any bells with you?
Tabulous. Not off the top of my head, not immediately.
Okay.
Tabard?
Tabris. Have you heard it?
Not that I can think of. They're not. Tenebrous? Or is it just
No.
Tenebrous?
Tabris.
Tabras, okay. No, we should be fine, actually. I don't think we need to administer anything. But if the back pain does get worse over time, please let us know, and we can actually try and sort that out.
Yeah, I will. Thanks. Ow.
I would have still been nearby, but I got sidetracked.
No, it's fine.
It's best that no one engaged.
No. I was more
Thank
maybe
man.
I was sidetracked when you fell because Sharth made an appearance.
Again. Okay,
Again.
that's the second time he's made an appearance today. Okay. What did the man want exactly, Luca?
That was my great uncle.
Ah, maybe his family. Okay.
And if his words are to be believed, he's the new Prime of Storms. Ridiculous as that sounds.
Prime of the Storms.
Prime of Storms?
Sir. At least that's what he told me, and I asked him how it was possible that he was the one that killed the Primes. He said that wasn't his honor. It was Tabras who killed the Primes.
Tabras. The name's not ringing a bell immediately. I have to look through some old notes of mine.
Never heard it either. Apparently this Tabras is the one that has gifted this... has gifted my great uncle with whatever this power is. I think it's worth letting everyone know that that hooded man is a prime level threat. But the part about him being family is... I don't know. Looks like it would just make things more confusing for everyone.
We'll see. I think at some point we'll have to inform the Chancellor. See how to proceed with this.
Sir, is there any way we can spare some resources to put together a small scouting team? Apparently, I believe he's staying nearby, and he has someone.
I might have to advise against scouting right now. Pigcat brought a handful of people out to a temple and hasn't come back. There's currently a group of people already looking for that group, so if we split up further...
Right. Yeah.
Any scouting that is done, we may have to wait until tomorrow. We'll be setting up the defenses anyways. We may be able to allow you to do a bit of double duty there. Figure out spots where we can set up defenses or spots where we may lay traps, and then search nearby. But defenses priority, searching secondary. Go out of your way for it.
Yes, sir.
What was the offer exactly?
Well,
You said he gave you an offer.
Before I talk on that, I'd like all of this information to be disseminated by the Chancellor or yourself in some kind of a meeting rather than piecemeal. I don't want it to be rumor milled around and get misconstrued. As for the offer, he wanted me to leave Rosewood.
To gain.
I told him no. He tried to convince me it was a lost cause. He tried to say that he was trying to protect me in that way. It's also safe now to say that these cultists are working alongside, or at least in communication with the Setting Sun. They might even be the source of the brainwashing. I don't know. But it's just a hunch.
Oh well. And for now, you've rejected that also. That's all that matters at the moment. The rest of it may be best to hold on to, organize your thoughts for the next captain's meeting. That way you can get to everyone all at once. Instead of you telling us and us telling them and them telling. Just have them hear it from you.
Yeah, good idea. And then that's what we'll do. If I can have all of your discretion in that then, until then.
Of course, sir.
You have my word.
Thank you all. Man.
We'll pick up on those drills tomorrow. Clearly you need some time to catch your breath and relax.
Sounds good. Unless, really, if you wanted to lead those.
If you like, I can take them over this evening, yes.
You decide that there's just not enough people. That's fine too. I would still be happy to see what you guys come up with as far as strategies. Maybe get a survey of the land.
We could do that at the very least.
I'll leave it to you then.
Of course, sir. Alright. Suppose we can get to that whenever you both are ready. Unless you have other matters that need tending to.
Not that I can think of.
I'll
I know I
have to do a
have
bit more
to
training before
do
all
something
else.
at night, though.
Of course.
Luca, you're dismissed from medical. Just come back for a checkup, though. Just so we can make sure that your back's not broken or something, and we've just,
Right.
glossed over it by mistake.
I'll make sure to stop by back overnight or something. Or tomorrow.
I'll be around tonight, so.
Appreciate
and don't
it.
do anything strenuous, please.
I think first thing I'm gonna do is get some water.
He needs quiet.
What?
What? What happened?
I'm sorry?
I'm not dying. Just. Oh. Caleb, why do you have to be so dramatic? I heard that in the kitchen.
Go, Riley. Hurry up, get him in there.
Thanks.
One way to clear us
Riley,
out.
if you need help, let me know. Otherwise,
Fine, I'll deal with it myself.
there you go. Yeah.
Recalibrate. Pink bonk, pink bonk, bonk. Now you bend.
Feet slightly bigger. Otherwise, it's about the same size.
Yeah, sure.
Might even get
Oh. Cabras.
Do you have any idea where they came from?
Who? The
What's it? Lafron and Gallop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
there.
Hello.
And you, why weapons drawn?
I want to go train.
Alright. Okay.
But buy your stuff.
Yeah, probably safer if I do.
Yep. Are those friendly?
I had a question for you. What do you know about demon steel?
Admittedly, not a whole lot.
Does it ring a bell at all?
Suppose we got enough of those in our own time.
It might do if I'm shown what it looks like.
I would never guess.
Well, if we're talking about those kinds
Black
of
iron.
things, then it's a different conversation.
I can only imagine you are too.
Same.
Malik theorizes they might be the same. The blacksmith downstairs insists that the original recipe may have come from demon clans. Which, if it's here, if I recall correctly, you're not Drozan.
No.
So I was wondering if your tribe or your people had ever encountered it, or made it, for that matter.
Huh. I couldn't give you a straight answer. I was lost there when I was maybe 11 years old.
That's fair. Same boat. I get that.
But they definitely had, like, mining tools and the like, so it's a possibility.
Go over it. Maybe think on it. Also, your teammate just ran off into the fucking desert.
That's the sign they're not supposed to cross, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yep.
I'll go catch them. I'll get back to you if I remember anything. Demon steel. So that's Coquette's parents, I guess. Running out here all by yourself.
Yeah, just a small snack for the things out here in the wilds.
Okay.
I'm curious about a few things, that's all. I'm not going and setting foot out there, that's for certain.
Okay, it was just pointed out to me that you were running this far by yourself.
Yes. I've stopped with the signs, I'm not going further. I'm just curious about some things. As far as like where points of engagement may necessarily be. I doubt it's going to be below city, below ground, of course.
It would have no way to get up.
They try and squeeze its way down there. But,
Or down.
But if it is up here, I'm simply wondering about the problems out there that we either might have to deal with, or we could potentially use to our advantage.
Well, if it's a Leviathan, we're going to want to bring it around those walls.
Exactly.
And keep it away from the
How much do we
oasis
know
if
about-
possible.
Definitely. How much do we know about what's out there? I know a lot of it is attracted to noise and the like.
Just the beasts. Movement and sound of their big, things. Senses. Other than that, there's the holes in the ground with the teeth, so the flesh holes, as Terry calls them.
I got close enough to one to try and get some measurements. Not like right up on it, mind you, I did this at a distance. Just comparing it to what those were of the Leviathan that we encountered. And the Leviathan's only slightly larger. Its feet might be the thing that causes problems there, potentially. But it still might be within the realm of possibility to bait one into it, or at least to step in it and impede itself.
Yeah. We use that to our advantage, get it maybe trapped, do what damage we can whilst it is trapped. If any damage at all.
Won't be the problem, of course.
But I feel
Exactly
like
how
once
do we
it
hurt the stupid thing?
gets stuck, it won't fall for it again.
Definitely. Do you know if there's others that they've seen out there? Just that one?
Ooh. Well, there's the one for sure. I think there's two out that direction. I think Amber spotted the second one.
Wonder if it's the same size or bigger.
I should think if
Not too
it's
keen to
even
launch
just a
out
little
there and
smaller, it
find
should
out.
also be okay. But
Still might be enough for something. I do worry that if a battle does ensue, that it may attract things as well from out there. Rather when it ensues. Or potentially it'll stay away if it's too noisy. Don't know if they necessarily want to.
I mean, if we can make enough noise, we can call out everything in that forest to help us.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Make as much noise as we can. Ideally, we'd have to pick one or the other, I suppose. Because if we bring out the beasts in that forest, out to the holes in the sand, then they could also get trapped.
From the prior encounter we had with the Leviathan as well, it was certainly subject to focusing on those are not as many stars as last night.
Seems not. That's what we're planning for anyway. That's why we're here. Where were we?
True. A noise attracting things. Pits. Trying to kill it. Oh, right. The last time we engaged with it, I rather noticed that if you shoot it in the face with magic, it's quite pissed off. It chased after me quite a bit at times when I would do that, so it certainly becomes very single-minded in its focus with the proper prompting. So we might be able to try and corral it into something.
Heavily influenced by its own anger.
Exactly. So more likely than not, I would imagine if the cannons are all firing at it, it's going to make a beeline for those.
Leave a sort of like a bread trail of cannons to see if we can lead it to the hole.
Yes. I do
A
wonder
half
if those
joke, I do.
holes... You know, honestly, it's not too bad, all things considered. Too bad we can't get that thing to move itself elsewhere. Assume not, at least.
We got dark quick.
I did.
Well, that's good enough plan for now, at least.
It's something.
Make noise.
We could
get wildlife to help out. Use the flesh holes in the sand. See what that does.
Yeah. I know
But just throw
Jackson's
it away.
planning on... Oh, yes. I have another concern, admittedly. I know Jackson wants to try and implement this barrier idea that he has come up with Rift here. There's a problem with that, and that's that would mean we have to dig up the rift potentially to get back to it. We have no idea how much of that cavern is still standing.
That is
if
true.
anything. Multiple bombs were detonated. The worm should be dead. I certainly hope it is, but we could also be opening a cave to find a very big pissed off worm and a whole bunch of rift beasts.
Unless they've managed to dig their own way out somehow, which I hope they haven't, given how recent that was.
That is a distressing thought.
They are abyssal. They will find a way.
It's a good way to look at it.
I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll figure things out. I mean, we have 3 whole days. That's a lot of time. That's more than enough time to plan anything, to be honest. Just so long as we are all willing.
I'm wondering too if perhaps some of these things that Jackson has running around in his mind madly at the moment, for these ideas with this means to encircle and trap the rift, this sort of perpetual motion monomachine or whatever you want to call it. I have to wonder too if there might be some means through which we could actually take that idea of Lucas involving like the beam to try and use it to the rift, and that what if we could do something to just shoot the Leviathan, but the idea of developing anything of the sort in 3 days is absolutely absurd.
You'd have to work non-stop.
Yes.
To maybe get about halfway done.
Exactly. And it's all experimental, so it could just blow up in your face.
Hopefully not.
Be a rather unfortunate end at that point.
Wait, they're just dim.
Oh well. I probably shouldn't be standing out here too long.
Yeah, I was just about to mention I should probably get you back to the ship, if anything.
Right.
I mean, you got a torch.
Dinner.
I was going to say something about how dark it is, but you can manage.
I don't even think it's that necessary, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
It's kind of
that's
nice.
a good point. You light the torch, you're probably going to attract something.
True.
It might actually just be better to walk the way back in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say if I couldn't see in the dark.
But navigating by starlight seems even more and more of a increasingly ridiculous prospect now.
Well, fortunately, some of these stars have... Well, the ones that are left have different brightnesses and different colors, so we still have that to go off of.
Mm-hmm.
And the ship itself doesn't exactly hide away.
It is rather obvious.
I'm sure with what we know now, after Halston, we'll be fine with the Leviathan. Obviously, worst case, we leave, but
Yes.
it'll only end up following us. Now that it knows us and knows where we are, knows who we are.
I've sort of begun to expect that, yes. It's very interesting in that regard. So I have to wonder, what is it even following? Just us in general, or is there something else?
Well, it's chosen to follow us now.
A person, orders.
It is likely it was ordered to simply follow us, and with Shoth attached to us now like some sort of parasite. Oh, I suppose that makes
then, perhaps.
coordinating much easier.
Hmm.
Who was that?
Is that? What is that? Yeah, what is? Oh. Solus, I think.
Maybe.
No one else I know shrouds themselves in flames quite like that, but probably someone else. Dramatically posing up there.
To think I get all the flack for dramatically posing. Or I do hear yelling. Or some sort of frustration up there.
I suppose you don't want to put too much effort into it. You have this sort of like aura about you.
Oh yeah?
Yes. It's quite impressive.
I don't try to be, admittedly. I do just do my own thing. I'm gonna go see if I can check what's happening up there.
Of course. Want me to stick around just in case? Are you good?
I should be okay, because I'm gonna go train afterwards anyway. I wouldn't want to have you hanging around.
Of course. You have a good evening.
You too. The fuck do you even get up there? Through? Bing bong. Oh my god, oh my frames. Damn. Just jump. Oh. That doesn't feel correct. My cat's fighting outside. You know, posing dramatically is not quite your style.
Is it yours?
Apparently so.
Sorry, I was praying.
You're just a bit of a beacon is all. You're glowing orange.
I know, that was the point.
Right. Being a guide?
Exactly.
We thought you were Solus.
I don't shine just as bright as him, but I've heard from the stars themselves that I shine with a different type of brightness.
So then, did you get an answer?
I never do, but I still wait.
Never.
I've never gotten an answer from my god.
Well, that makes two of us.
I'm sorry, truly.
I meant before she, you know.
Qualm is a distant god.
Everything's fine. I saw the
Just
drown,
praying.
so I got concerned.
I'm being a beacon in the night for the stars to come to.
By the flow.
Dragged me over here.
I'm sorry, I'm safe. I apologize for any worry.
Yeah, if anything, it was.
I wasn't worried about you, I just didn't know it was you.
As note, Vesper got stabbed by Shoff probably 15 minutes ago.
Yes.
Be on the lookout, be cautious. That's all.
Noted.
Each other's getting aggressive, and that makes me worried. Fuck. Yeah, I'll get.
Sorry to disturb your talk.
Yeah, I'll get. You still want me to call Ural over, or are we good?
No, he's fine. He's fine.
I'm okay.
Alright. Just stay safe and don't fall.
I won't.
Think I can make it to the ship from here?
I don't want you to break your leg.
Got a rope?
I just drank my feather fall.
Oh.
Or meteor.
Can I have one?
Sure.
Actually, no, I can't get up there. I can't jump as high as you can. This is so unfair.
Alright, go for it. Make your jump.
Yuki! Move! I'm gonna try jumping there.
Did he make it?
I don't know, I can't see over the wall.
I'm going to assume he did.
I was gonna ask you if you could see, because you're higher than I am.
There's a big block right, it's blocking the exact way he went, so.
Yeah. Yep, so there is. I'll leave you to be your beacon then. You don't really need a shadow like me over you if you're trying to attract the stars.
Company is not... I would like some company if you'd like to stay, but I will not make you.
Can humor a talk for a little bit? I did mean to be training about 10 minutes ago, but I can hold off.
If you want to continue training, feel free, but I just wanted to say thank you again for your advice earlier.
Yeah, we just, we don't make enough progress when we're sad is all. That's just the whole of it, really.
I'll serve as their guide no matter what I do. For all their sakes.
Do you suppose Qualm's okay?
Apparently he's been fighting alongside Valkyrie, and some believe he is the strongest Celestine. I like to hope he's okay.
Qualms of the stars, right? That's the whole thing?
Yeah.
And those stars are supposed to be guiding Lucia.
Yeah, with the stars serve as guides for many of the night, and Sia made a promise. They called out to the stars and said, guide her to Voy, since Festus does not glow as bright as he once was, and others are fighting and such. So the stars are guiding her to Voy.
Right. It's good to know. There are still some stars up there, so I hope she didn't get lost.
As long as there's one shining bright in the sky, I'm sure she'll find her way.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. So, how long have you been up here?
Not long. I only got up here a little bit ago. I came up, climbed the ladder, saw my chance to make a statement, make a prayer. Calling out to the stars to be their guide. Calling out to Qualm to let him know that I have his back.
Well, you... Whoa, headache. Just don't, if I do go and train, try not to sit up here alone for too long, as you had. Shoth is still about, and he's stabbing people. There she is again, sitting up by herself.
I will not hesitate. Be well, Angie. Enjoy your training. I hope it goes well.
Me too. If I don't come back, I have fallen unconscious somewhere in the wild.
I'll make sure of that, that you come back safely.
I'm glad you clarified, because I was about to be very, very concerned.
No. I will make sure that you come back safely. Be safe.
These fucking stairs are so long. Go, 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 go. I might do an implied presence thing in a minute because I'm tired. I might run to the Oasis, do me some training. DM should be gone soon. My shit's also dying, so... Also, I gotta check on my cat, because she's outside screaming, I think. So I'll go do this last bit of training if I can, if this whole fucking thing hasn't just collapsed in on itself now that Kikat's back. Come on, 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 he's still here, he's still here, huge, 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 humongous, 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 humongous. Humongous, humongous, humongous. Okay. You know, I did have a resonance on Divine before, when I shouldn't have really. But at the same time, I hadn't learned the magic yet, so I didn't have a reason to use it, but I had the eyes glow golden when he cast. And it was fun, because I'd widen my eyes, and I'd just fucking, like, blind someone. Okay. Same as before. We'll come up here. Open space. Nope, after. Nope. Nope. After the spell. Ugh. It's like if a spear was bad. I realized I wasn't unmuted for any of that. Ugh. This sucks. This isn't good at all. But it'll be great when it needs to be. It always fits, eventually. I should add a spin to this. Get some real Ruby shit going on, you know. And then I get to spin it here. Make it a war scythe, that's true. But I also fuck with this one quite a bit. I also like how it uses the spear to become like something else. Oh, fuck, I'm tired. What time is it? Almost 3:30. I'll go till 3:30. Time to sauce it up. Fucking. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Sick nasty. Whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Sick fucking nasty. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, imagine this shit with a... It was a thud. Was that part of the music? Oos. You know what? Darkness the wound, light the lie, walk between them both with purpose. Be still both and let them live true. Now the world's being fiddled with because of the dual casting, so now it's like a little bit awkward. Fuck. Double the cost. Alright, we're doing 2 per minute. 2 1 per minutes together. Too inconvenient, too awkward. Everything here is super old. Can't strike in any of this, but it's not like I need to. Change my mind. We're going to be running out of mana. I'm tired. Oh my goodness. Let's get a music change. Someone's here. Just me. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. No. The control. Balance. Simple science, simple math. Maybe the scythe can be used? I don't know. Never used the scythe. Well, I used the scythe back at the barn. For its intended purpose of farming. Outside of that, why would anyone use this? Why would I choose this? Memory of home, I guess. The hope that Dad's still safe. I think that's it. Yeah. Reminds me of home. Because if I can't protect everyone else, I can't protect Dad. And that's what matters. If I can't find his son, then I'll be a son worth surviving for. Yeah. Running low. Ooh. my way back eventually. It's okay. This one. Ugh. Pretty good progress, I think. Ugh. Ooh, yeah. Sit here for a bit. I'll get up in a minute. The stars, huh? It kills me to wonder what's next.